Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Let's eat some food and get into this instanced battle. We don't really have to eat food. I just want to, just to make it a little easier, just to do a little more damage. It's a pretty good one. This was also another instance choke point during the early access, and the first couple days after early access as well. Because the instance server crashed multiple times. I remember I got shut out of this instance about 5 to 6 times, and it took me about 2 hours to actually get into the fight when Stormblood was fresh.
He comes.
The village is not far, my lord. If it please you, we shall escort you there directly.
Less a province than a graveyard. The rotting husk of a broken nation devoid of proper sport. But as his radiance wishes...
He's bored by everything except a good fight.
Yes, of course, my lord. And may I say how terribly sorry we are that you had to come so far.
They don't know how to interact with him. Like, no one empathizes with him at all. They're just like, God, what a freak. I better be polite. But I mean, I don't know how I would fare if someone had leave to kill me where I stand, and there was nothing I could do about it at all.
We labored long to sow the seeds of hatred, of fear, to train them as beasts. Now we shall see the harvest. Let there be savage beasts baying for blood, and not hollow-eyed prey cowering in the dark, or there will be no joy in this hunt.
Shinobi? And me without my brute.
Uh-oh, Shinobi makes Yatsu worried.
How weak you are. Is this the sum of your hate?
Oh, that katana also has the Garlean emblem. You can sort of see it through the purple, like, lightning thing, I guess.
This is only the beginning. For Lord Kyan! For Doma!
Ah!
Oh, I killed one. Yay!
Mayhap I shall test this new blade of yours. Let us hope it is to my liking, lest your misfortunes compound. Then again, I am loath to expend such effort on the unworthy. Come, earn the honor.
See, this line right here is proof of why he didn't kill us at Ralgir's Reach. It's because he didn't think us worthy of him drawing another katana. Also, he didn't even look at the Warrior of Light. He didn't even look at Clyde. Oh hey, we're actually doing appreciable damage. Or we were. I hate missing. I guess I missed Shifu and didn't notice. We can't target anyone other than Zenos here, so. Bring out his katana.
This day you die!
Oh, she's LB3ing.
Leave this to me!
But it only did 14,000 damage. My Madara did almost as much.
Alright.
Ouch. Ami no Habakiri.
Let us put you to the proof.
Oh, and now we're back to doing crap damage to him. He looks like he's gotten some sort of, Super Saiyan
No, I
aura.
must fight on! I must!
Run, beast, run!
Pretty epic, even though we can't hurt him anymore. Like, he's like glowing blood red. I wonder if that's from the power in the blade or from the power within him. Probably the power within him, I would think.
Give me something to remember. I see.
Man, we barely lived. Well, we can hurt him when he's not Super Saiyan. We could just knock the Super Saiyan out of him.
Ah, I remember you. Al Amigo, the champion of the savages.
Oh, he actually deigned to remember us. Surprising.
Look ye where the sun doth rise, see crimson embers darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall, see azure lost amidst the squall.
We broke a fragment off his helmet, I guess.
Oh, how right I was to spare your life. Endure. Survive. Live. For the rush of blood. For the time between the seconds. Live. For the sole pleasure left me in this empty, ephemeral world. Live! You are not worthy.
Uh-oh. Townspeople rising up. But they're rising up at the wrong time.
From them, you imperial dog!
Oh boy.
No, don't. You must flee.
We're not going anywhere, do you hear me? We're not running away! What you're doing is stupid and reckless, and I never wanted any part of it, but here we are! I've spent my whole life hating myself. For every time they made me beg, for every time I held my tongue to protect the people I love. And then you came along and reminded me of all the things I never said and never did, and it was even worse. I would have given anything to forget, to walk away. But I knew I'd never be able to live with the guilt. So we came, all of us, for you, for ourselves, for Doma!
Death is death, regardless of the reason. Yet you seem determined to die, intruding upon this sacred ground, turning weapons you can scarcely wield upon me. Your lives will not even begin to redress the balance.
How wrong you are! Go, now! Gusetsu, see to Yugiri.
Hey!
I can't see a damn thing. Someone stop them! My lord?
We're like feeling all heroic and awesome because we lived and like they just saved the villagers and whatnot. But we just gave Zenos exactly what he wanted, which was to make the Domans fight. He doesn't care why they fight. He just wants them to fight. A lot of people don't like Zenos. Like, he's got a thirst crew. Almost every Final Fantasy XIV villain has a thirst crew. But a lot of people don't like him. And, I mean, I can understand that. Gosetsu calling you on your stuff, Alice. She was worried about us. Or worried about Clyde. Well, Yugiri's the, I guess, second person to live through a fight with Zenos, although technically, I mean, she hit him pretty well. She got him with that 14,000 damage LB3, but, you know, she couldn't withstand, you know, much similar to Pippin how Pippin and Alizé lived through the last fight with him. You know, he just sort of like brushed her off to the side. All right, Domans rise up. Oh, he's thanking us.
How are you feeling, my lady?
Much the better for my comrades' ministrations and your most generous hospitality. You need not worry.
Good. If there is anything else we can do for the two of you, anything at all, just ask.
Stare any harder and you're like to burn a hole in them. Go and say your piece, for goodness sake.
I've got nothing more to say to them. I'm going to find out how the others are getting on.
God, look how big Gosetsu's thumbs are.
Gosetsu, Mistress Alizé, I owe you an apology. I acted with reckless disregard for my own safety, and endangered I know not how many others in so doing. Scorning your wise counsel, I knowingly defied our master's wishes, and left you no choice but to follow suit.
Nonsense. I followed our master's wishes to the letter. Consider once more his words, and the intent therein. In offering his head, he but sought to shield his people from harm, loyal retainers included. You must value your life more highly, Shadow Walker.
On the other hand, your recklessness did serve as an inspiration to many. Mayhap you should not be so hard on yourself. In any event, if you must apologize profusely, it seems only right that you expend as much effort thanking the one person who supported your plan from the first.
That it does. There are no words which will suffice. But thank you.
And there they are!
12 be praised. When I learned of your rather questionable plot to assassinate Zenos, I feared we would need to recruit a new primal slayer.
I'm sorry we couldn't be there. Alizé made me swear to stay behind no matter what. I think she was worried I'd hurl myself at Zenos the moment I set eyes on him.
Well, Lord knows Yugiri did.
What? You'll forgive me for changing the subject, but now would seem a good time to discuss where we go from here. Though the Empire has yet to retaliate, the fact remains that we have revealed our presence and signaled our intentions in so doing. It is only a matter of time before the Imperials move against us. Given that we lack the strength to oppose them, 'tis plain some manner of brilliant stratagem is required. Therefore, I yield the floor to the preeminent tactician of our time, with whom I was privileged to share a room.
TMI, LSA. TMI. No, I'm kidding, but...
If you insist. While in Kagane, we debated a number of approaches and were eventually forced to concede that we cannot look to the Alliance for aid. Even were it possible to ferry sufficient forces and materiel from Eorzea in a timely manner, such a massive undertaking would not long escape the attention of the Empire. It would be a miracle if our ships reached the shore. Fortunately, according to Tataru and Hancock's intelligence, the Empire has withdrawn most of its forces from Doma in the past year, leaving her relatively unguarded. That being the case, a popular uprising, spearheaded by the full might of the Doman Liberation Front, may feasibly be sufficient to threaten the seat of provincial government, namely Doma Castle. 'Twould be rather easier said than done, of course, but I have seen worse plans prevail.
Then we must needs meet with Lord Hien and convince him to return, for there is no surer way to inspire our people to rise up as one. He desired proof of his subjects' conviction, and they have provided it, through no less a deed than openly opposing Zenos himself.
It will work. It has to work. And next time, we will defeat him.
We keep saying that. I gotta remember to take my mask. I think I'll just make sure to take the mask off between cutscenes now, because it made sense to have it on for the battle. I like that I had it on for the battle. I probably should have taken it off between cutscenes, just so we could see Clyde's eyes. I love the dynamic between the twins. No alibi. Oh. Of course. I gotta personally testify that we fought Zenos and that the rabble showed up and didn't flinch. Reunion, huh? It rains a lot in Yangsha. It's been like raining in almost every single one of these cutscenes. Do not remember it raining this much the first time I went through. Meanwhile, in the keep of Doma Castle.
I would expect no less of Bahamut's conqueror.
A lot of people thought this line was referring to the Warrior of Light, and that it was a Coil-specific line, but he says it regardless. So he's talking about Omega. That's who he's talking about. That's the only other thing that's ever conquered Bahamut. Well, other than Louis Soix, but he can't be talking about Louis Soix, because we killed Louis Soix and Coil, so... by process of elimination, it's Omega.
Prepare the airship. His Radiance will not object. We have fulfilled our obligations here. I would see this prize for myself.
So he's gonna go see Omega, huh? Oh.
Do you understand why I appointed you to act in my stead? You, whose only accomplishment was to whisper the right words in the right ear. Because of your petty hatreds, they render you the perfect instrument to bleed your kinsman of hope, to make an example of Doma, such as was ordered. Listen well. If you yield Doma to the rebels, you will not be given another chance to beg forgiveness. Do your duty now, or die with the rest of them.
Are you all right, my lady? That was uncalled for. Oh!
Quite the slap.
They say your Eorzean is helping the rebels. I want him dead. I want his friends dead. I want the heads of everyone he knows and loves mounted on the castle walls.
You mean I can finally go after him? I've been waiting for this chance. I promise you, my lady, he won't escape this time. Not this time, oh no.
You haven't been able to lay a hand on me yet, bitch boy. I don't know why you're feeling so confident. All you've done is beat up an unarmed prisoner and killed 2 defenseless Red Kojin that didn't have their weapons. Meanwhile, in the fringes of Girabanya. Hey, that's a crater. Looks like it almost looks like a bottomless pit. Hey, that's the edge of a gay bulge.
Aye. This is the place. When his shade was banished, you swore to leave this life behind. And yet here you are.
Estinian? It's gotta be Estinian. I mean, that's a gay bulg on his back. Yep, Estinian.
Yet, if this be the work of the Eyes, what choice do you have but to end it? Or so the boy would say. Damn you, Alphino.
Maybe with his help we can take down Zenos. Of course, he's all the way over in Girabanya. Of course, Zenos said ready the airship, so I guess he's going back to Girabanya to check on Omega Weapon. Here there be Zayla. No rest for the righteous. And someday we'll come back and do the quest for flying. I'll probably do them off screen at some point once we get access to that northern half of Yangxia. The tigers in this game look pretty cool. You can get some sort of tiger mount from tanking 200 level 61 or higher dungeons, trials, extremes, you know, savage raids, and expert or leveling roulettes on Gunbreaker. There's also a tiger mount that looks pretty much exactly like the tigers in Yangxia here. If you kill, I think it's 2,000 S-rank hunts. And as crazy as that sounds, it basically just entails no-lifing, like getting a hunt link shell, getting in the hunt Discord for your server group, and then just no-lifing hunts for like I don't know, like 8 or 9 months. So it's doable. People were getting the tiger mount from that came out in Stormblood, and they were getting it in like about the time the second batch of Eureka came out, so like I guess it was late summer or early fall of 2018. And I think before that, as high as the S-rank achievement went, kill achievement went, was like 500. And you got a title out of it. But people kept doing them, of course, because for some people, hunts are their favorite thing. They like leading it, they like the kinship, they like, you know, having the Discord, and you know, it's just something. It's a communal experience. It makes it feel more like you're playing an MMO for a lot of people. Personally, I don't put a lot of stock in hunts because the rewards from them are negligible. And my load times prevent me from effectively participating or leading most of the time. So, like, I can't lead them. There's no way I could ever lead a hunt playing from PS4. And then even just participating with the current hunts, like, since so many people do them, it makes the load times, basically the hunt is either pulled or dead by the time you zone in. Got our little map cutscene, moving on up. Now, if this basically is like a mutated map of China or Asia or whatever, this would be like Mongolia, so here we go. Oh, Lisa's running ahead. It's nighttime in the steppe.
I remember the emptiness, vast and endless. The Azim steppe, home to countless roaming tribes.
Doesn't look vast.
A sacred land, watched over by elder gods. Here, we would find Doma's salvation.
was gonna say, it doesn't look vast and empty to me. It looks vast and like chock full of
With the
shit.
wind at our backs, we walked on, in search of hope, in search of him.
Him. They could have gone with Hian. Hey, Clyde, why'd you fall behind? Oh, Lise, you lovable blockhead. Even in this dark, rainy night, which I guess the rain just kicked up, it wasn't in the cutscene. Then again, I think the walk-in cutscenes never include weather, even if you have them set to include weather. And I think you can, there's something in one of the configurations where you can set it up where weather won't be in your cutscenes. But I like keeping it in just because that's apparently what it defaults to, and then also just the fact that sometimes it's hilarious. Like, sometimes, like, you'll get a cutscene and someone will be like, oh boy, this view is amazing. And it's like a foggy day with like torrential rain and lightning everywhere. And it's like, like the view they're talking about is completely obfuscated by fog. It's entirely too funny. Sorry for all the yawning and breathing on the mic. Getting pretty tired here, but I figured I'd do this recording now because, well, there's time to do it for one thing, and for another thing, I got sort of amped up because I got into a Twitter flame war, which I should have known better than to comment, but man, more than 50 tribes, huh? Start making inquiries, Clyde. Well, okay. Chambui, huh? Booze, fresh booze. Your choice of lamb or zo. Guaranteed to satisfy. How many will you have, sir? Eh? A dolman? Unless another Dazkar is keeping him in your yurt, he is not here. More fool her if she took a dolman for a husband. Most delicious of delicacies, huh? Yisui. Organs too, hearts, livers, brains, or a brace of blood sausages if you desire only a snack. A dolman. Poor meat they make, dolmens. I just. I did see a young mole in the company of some few days ago. So that's two meat vendors. Man, is this a third meat vendor? Roasted fish with pumpkin, an exotic foreign delicacy cooked to perfection, beloved without the step. Come, come. You seek dolmens? Then you are come to the wrong place, my friend. Delicious as my foodstuffs are, they find little favor with those from the south. Now, if it were Goro you were looking for, on the other hand, then I might be able to help you. They flock to my stall. Goro Horsemaster, huh? I have brought you a new brush, my beloved. So smooth and silky your mane shall be, the envy of every other man. Say again, you are seeking who? Ah, the Doman. I know of whom you speak. He comes and goes with the mole girl. Though I could not describe her, I only know that she is mole because I heard them talking as they passed. I am Ura, if you must know. Come down from the mountains in the north. If there is nothing else... Okay. Pretty sure it's the pink one over there, but let's see what this person says. You take me for a mole? I am Orunir. Compare me not with one so weak and lowly. Yes, I am Mole. My name is Serena. May I help you? Mole, mole, mole. How do you like it? How do you like it? Mole, mole, mole. Uh-oh, Mazgood is mad. Pay me the difference in whisper root. I will sell it to the next apothecary to pass through. Reunion and we each feel fairly treated. But do not tarry. Should another come before you, coin in hand, I will not refuse him. I'll get you the whisper root, darling. Yep. I'm a helpful sort. Okay. Also, fun fact, if you dig in and do enough side quests, you know the guy that was brushing his horse and calling the horse his beloved? That tribe literally marries their horses. They marry their horses, and then they take mates with one another, obviously, you know, to maintain the tribe. But they're actually married to and in love with their horses. So it's kind of got some weird things going on here. Weird things indeed. We could probably kill that Fate boss with my Chocobo out. I wonder if we'd get a Whisper Root from him. I don't think we would, because he's technically not a quest monster. So. But we'll kill him anyway. At least if it doesn't take too long. Oops, that's not my stun. Gosh, I might need to put my chocobo on full-time healing. Its casts are sort of strange. Ooh, look at those stars. Ooh-wee! What a sky. Not a lot of high objects to get in the way on the Azium Steppe. Wow, you can even see like a purple planet over there. Seems legit.
Hey. How goes the search? Any luck?
God, what is up with Stormblood and those awkwardly long pauses between, you know, exclamations and, like, groans?
What fortune to meet a friend of the young master!
Well met, Cyrena. If you have an inkling as to the current whereabouts of Lord Hien, we should be most grateful for your assistance.
Oh, please! It is I who should be grateful.
Hold! What is this? I came first, you second! Know you to whom you speak? All people of the steppe should. Or have you fought so much that you have forgotten the fate of your superiors? Superiors? I spit on your superiority, little prince! Twisted and mad as sand devils your kind are!
Those two don't seem to like each other very much.
Those boys are of the Oronir and Dothal, the two strongest tribes. The children of Azim are destined to rule, so they declare to all who will listen. Their word is law. For now, grand, flamboyant fighters, but deadly, very deadly. He prances as a horse, as do his brothers after their many recent victories. The Undying ones too are strong, fearless and vicious. They often reigned in the past. Now they are sorely tested.
It's got red eyes.
Ah, the master of the markets. He is Castir. To fight in reunion is forbidden, and to break the peace is to be banished forever. This he says without words, for words are lies to the Castir. They do not speak.
That's interesting. And all these different tribes share the same lands, do they? No wonder it's tense.
I shall look for you on the field at the Nardum. Mark my words! As shall I. Mayhap I shall take 11 more Dothar heads to make a dozen with yours. I look forward to the day.
The dispute will be settled at the Nardum?
A great battle held on the final day of the Sahan-San. During this time, all bonds of hierarchy are broken. All Zela are equal and free to prepare for the fight. The tribe which triumphs in the Nardum rules until the next Sahan-San, which in these lands is now.
Ah, so that is what they call the custom. I presume your tribe will also be taking part?
Not all seek the Dawn Throne. Some are satisfied with their lot. Others, like the Castir, have reason to remain neutral. Them all are lambs among wolves. Long were we content to remain apart and live quietly, but... Never mind that. You seek Hien, yes? I know where he may be.
I wonder why Clyde's looking at her all, like, serious and shit. If I had to hazard a guess, I would guess it's because the gods told them that they must do battle. In the not. An impossible dream, huh? Forward some review of the markets and a step. Well. We would go up there. We can see it from here, you know. It's right up there. But we don't really got time to cycle on up there and you know, look down. Maybe if I hadn't fought that fate boss, we'd have the time to. But, you know, we're kind of out of time for the recording almost, and the next cutscene's relatively long. So, I'll leave it for the next episode, as I also need to be getting some sleep now. So, I hope you all have a good day. Thank you for watching if you did. Stay safe and have a good one.